Hey y'all, and welcome back to Business Therapy with Sean. This is going to be a business chat, and I'm going to share with you guys today my first time being a vendor at a flea market. The flea market that I chose to be a vendor at was Philly Flea, and it was in the great city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I picked this flea market because, first of all, it was so easy to find out all the information on how to participate in a flea market in that area. I was just Googling and schmoogling, trying to figure out, different spots of where, flea markets were, what the requirements of how to participate in a flea market, and theirs was easy and simple. Like, they didn't have too many requirements. Basically, they have several fleas all over the city, and they do have requirements as far as what you can sell. Like, most of them, you can only sell antiques and vintage items, but the one that I participated was like a free-for-all. You could sell whatever you wanted to sell, and the only real requirements they had was for food vendors to have a special licensing, I guess, for the city to be able to sell food. But basically, it was $30 per parking spot. You show up to the day of an event between the hours of 5 and 7 to get you a spot, set up, and get ready to sell at 8 o'clock. I ended up getting 2 parking spots because I didn't really want nobody so close to me, and I also wanted to give opportunities for my shoppers to have space to be able to look and, have multiple people shopping with me at once. How did I prepare for this flea market? One thing that I wish I did was, scope out, I don't want to say the competition, but the other vendors. I wish I would have scoped out the customer, the clientele, the people who actually come to the flea market, which I didn't. Even though that was on my to-do list, I was like, you know what? I don't really want any expectations because it's my first one. I'm not really hoping, or I wasn't going to get my hopes up of making all my money back, but I just wanted to go in with a fresh face. And the other things that I bought was a tent. I bought 2 chairs. I'm not going to count the inventory, even though some of the inventory that I did pick up, I wouldn't necessarily pick up to sell on Poshmark or eBay. But I tried to pick up things that could sell either way. And I borrowed a table from my friend, and then I had to pick up another clothing rack because I already had one at home. So those were the things that I picked up to help me participate in the flea market as a vendor. I also hired somebody to help me out, like halfway through the point, just in case I needed a break, I needed to go to the bathroom, just somebody to have my back. So I hired that person. I did make my vendor fee back. Other than that, nothing else was covered. Everything came out of, the things that I sell on the internet. Things that I would change going forward. I wish I didn't concentrate on making sure that I had large sizes in my inventory. As somebody who is plus size, I know what it feels to go somewhere and not feel included. But if I would have scoped out the people who come and shop at the thrift store, at the flea market, I would have known that it's a lot of smaller people, a lot of older people. There were a lot of people from different cultures, like Indian, Hispanic. It was a lot of Hispanic customers. There were some white clientele and also African American, but mostly Indian and Hispanic. Oh, and I saw a lot of not Chinese descent, but Asian descent, Asian descent clientele as well. So I wish I would have got more things of a smaller size, like smalls and mediums, because I had mostly large, extra large, 2X and 3X. That was one thing. 2, these people are cheap. From what I experienced, and they definitely haggle. I didn't mind the haggling if it was like $1 or $2 off, but some lady really wanted to give me $1 for something that I marked for $8. Like, if you would have said $5, you could have got it. Most of the time, if they haggle me down like $2 to $3, I usually give it to them. But other than that, I wasn't letting up. Just like on Poshmark, you send me a low blackball offer. I am not, yes, I'm in the business of getting rid of stuff, but at the same time, I'm not giving it away. The other thing that I wish I did was have weights for my clothing racks, because halfway through the event, a gust of wind came and knocked over my clothing. So I wish I had some weights to weigh down. I end up putting the totes there and like trying to put stuff in the totes so we weigh down, and that helped a little bit, but I wish I did that. I wish I got a bigger tent because I was being cheap. I paid $50 for a 6x4 tent or a 4x6 tent, and I wish I just would have spent the money for the 10x10 tent because the sun was out. Some of the merchandise was hot. Oh, I also had to buy hangers. That was something else that I had to buy. I forgot. I also, they, on their website, they give you a list of things that you should do, like put price tags on your items. Even if you put price tags on your items here at this location, these people still ask you how much stuff is. Like, you don't see the tag dangling, like it says it on the tag. But they tell you not to, like, not scream. I forget the name. Like, they don't want you to hound people down to come into your area. They want you to let people freely walk into your area. They don't allow any loud music. Not saying that you can't play music, but they don't want anything loud. And the people who vend at the fleet are quite a community. I felt very welcome. People helped me out if I needed help. Like, I needed help setting up my little tent. The guy next to us gave us some great advice as far as the weights for the racks. Everybody seemed to know each other because a lot of these people are there week after week. It's every Sunday. So they're there every Sunday unless it rains. But I had a good experience. I will do it again. And I'll also try other flea markets to be a vendor as well. I believe the one by my mom's house is $13. So I might do that one, one of those weekends where I have to come down and because we're having a cookout or whatever, and I might do it there on Sunday. But don't be afraid to pivot, even though you don't really have a successful event. I feel like because I said I was going to do something, I executed and I followed through with what I said I was going to do. I feel great about it. I feel like I achieved something because I'm the type of person that says I'm going to do stuff and I get into the motions of preparing and planning and don't follow through. Those are one of the things that I'm working on. But yeah, I don't know how I will change up my strategy based on the things that I have learned from this thrift. Most of the stuff that did sell of mine were accessories more than the clothes, but I did sell some clothes. But I will say if I do clothes again, it would be like just dresses or just coats and jackets, or it would be really niche down. But until next time, let me know if you ever been a vendor. If you have any tips, please share in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, peace out.